Hey, what's happening, people? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. I am a couple of seconds late tonight because just as I hit the go live button, my internet said, what do you want? I'm not doing this tonight. But here we are. We here. Technical difficulty fixed. We are here. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you've had a great and awesome and fantastic week. Hope you've had a great and awesome, fantastic weekend. I was watching the tape last week and I realized I had some technical difficulty with my sound. So, can I get some thumbs up? Let me know if you can hear me clearly. If you guys can hear me okay out there, I'd greatly, greatly appreciate that. And let's see here, clicking a few more buttons because, like I say, things just kind of went weird. For Miss Coley up front, the name of the show tonight is "We See You." That is the name of the show. I know you reposted for me, so "We See You." Man, but again, welcome everybody. Been a great weekend for me. I was in. So it's in and out. My audio is in and out. Okay. Um, let's go here and see if that's any better. But so my weekend has been great. Just got back from Council Grove, Kansas. Went out there and did a show this weekend with Will C and Typhoon Panda. I'm a member of the Veterans of Comedy, and we did an event this weekend. Well, we did a comedy show last night for together with veterans of Morris County. I believe it's Morris County. Um, there in Kansas. And after the show, I drove up to Junction City, spent the night, hung out there in Junction City. Some of y'all know I went to school, went to high school there, and hung out with some people I've known since fourth grade. And it was awesome, amazing. Then I got in the car and I drove back to St. Louis in time for Princess Aubrey's birthday party. Yes, Princess Aubrey is 9 years old today. So Nene and Pawpaw rode out there and wished her a happy birthday. She got presents and everything as a young princess should. So that was that part. And then my cousin sent me something today. My cousin Sandra sent me something today that almost made me tear up a little bit. Matter of fact, I put it on my Facebook page. 6 years ago today, we were 6 years ago today, I was in Temple, Texas. And my brother and I, the one and only time that we did such, we performed together in Temple, Texas at a place called Cactus Jack. That every time I've been back there a number of times, and it's closed down now. So there's it's not there anymore. But still, it was awesome. It really, really was awesome. And for her to send me that, I greatly appreciated it, cousin. If you're watching, I really appreciated you sending me that. So it's been a year since my brother's been gone. I do miss him dearly. And but his legacy still lives on with his wife Michelle and my sister and myself and the rest of the family. And let's not forget his son, his daughter and grandson as well. So, like I say, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing week. But then again, y'all know me. I just love being alive, so that's always great. Everybody's watching tonight on Facebook, which I appreciate. But remember, we are broadcasting on X, formerly known as Twitter. We're also on LinkedIn and we're broadcasting live on YouTube. Want to look into my magic mirror and to see who I see? I can see. I want to say hey to Miss Nanette. How you doing, Miss Nanette? Good to see you. I got Miss Charlotte. I got my baby sister. I got my daughter. Hey, baby girl. I got Candy watching. Hey guys, thank y'all very much. Miss Coley, of course, is there. I thank you very much. Thank y'all for the check-in. Brother James, thank you for dropping in and letting us know what you're watching tonight as well. So let's get to the message. And the message tonight comes from just me doing some reflecting and thinking. And I was riding down the highway. I said, Lord, I don't have a message for tonight. And I began to think about, I wrote something while I was flying back home this week from Detroit. And I said, no, I'm just not going to do that. And that's not just not what I want to talk about tonight. Those things are not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about, I knew was in my head, but then I was having a conversation with Mr. Net, and that's where my topic came from. And I'd stopped in the middle of the conversation and said, yep, that's it right there. That is what I'm talking about tonight. Reward and appreciation. And so tonight's show is called We See You. And this is in my humble opinion, these things are necessary. And let me give you the setup to that. So this past week on the day job, they had we had a everybody all hands call, and all the people on the call, that work with the program that I work with, were on the call. And for the first time since I've been with the company, there was appreciation given verbally, and spotlighted people in the organization who have done some things, who had done a lot of good things, a lot of great things. As far as I'm concerned, everybody on my team is an MVP. But they spotlighted various people on the team who's done great jobs and performed at a high level. We went through the whole meeting, and at the end, I chimed in and I said, very matter of factly, thank y'all for doing this. It's overdue. And they really, and everyone really needs this. So thank you for doing this. And I know I got some eye rolls, and guess what? Don't care. People need that level of appreciation. They need that level of reward. They need to know that we see you. And I know some people are not the out front people, or they're more of the behind the scenes people, but even behind the scenes people want to be thanked. If you're watching a newscast, all the praise goes to the news anchor, but who takes the time to thank the cameraman, or the production people, or the people who write the copy? Those people are just as big a part. They're not may not be the face, but they do deserve the thank you and the respect and the admiration. And when you give it to them, it means a lot. And so I thought further about this week and this weekend, and I had a friend of mine named Ralph Coy, who I've been knowing since middle school. He contacted me and said he was going to drive down. Unfortunately, he didn't make it, but I appreciated him even wanting to, even making a gesture of coming. But then I call her Baby K. I had Baby K and another friend of mine named Anna. They drove down for the show, and I'll admit, I was very, 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 very proud that they showed up to support me, because I know a lot of y'all. I've met a lot of y'all. Some of y'all I've been knowing all of my life. Some of y'all I have not. Some of you I've never had the privilege of meeting. But you guys mean a lot to me, because I'm not famous, but I'm infamous with you. You know me and I know you. That right there means a lot to me. But for them to drive down and watch my show, and Anna had never seen me live before, and Baby K had only seen me perform one time, and I admit it wasn't my best performance, even though I got a newspaper write-up, but I felt like it wasn't my best performance. But for them to see me stand in front of, didn't know me from a can of paint, and for me to perform and deliver my messages and get the laughs, and then on top of that, get a standing ovation, that just meant a lot to me. It meant a lot, and part of that standing ovation came from Baby K and Anna. And then I thought back to last October was the last time Miss Nanette got to see me perform live. She doesn't go to all of my shows. She goes to very few of them, actually, because I mean she deals with me all day around here, so she knows what kind of nut I am. But I tend to go an extra mile when I know I have the people in the audience who I know and love. Last year, Mr. Net saw me perform, and I got a triple standing ovation that night, because I went further and deeper, uh, because I wanted to make sure she laughed. My baby sister got to see me perform earlier on in my comedy career in North Carolina. I never forget it. And she took pictures and everything. And I went extra that night too for her. So that brought me all the way back to our message tonight. And I want you to know that it's important that you know that we see you. Before I get into this, let me see what y'all talking about over here real quick. Um, Miss Coley says, "Howdy, cowboy." Yes, right, Coley. Smash those reactions and share, please. Okay. Hey, Miss Charlotte, good to see you. Baby sis, daughter, glad to see y'all there. Audio is fine. Good, good, good. Hey, Annette, good to see you. Thank you for popping in tonight. We got Heath. Hey, Heath, how you doing? Well, no, thank you for everything that you're doing as well, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Brother James, Reward Park got flooded and I got to go fishing. There you go. Brother Jerry, good to see you. He said it has to be genuine though. Fakeness in a thank you is even worse. Yes, it is. That's what I have been dealing with. And Jerry says, you are famous to me. Thank you, sir. Annette says, you're famous with vets. And I thank you again for that. But guess what? You know me. That's a lot. That means a lot to me. Um, yeah, 20 days away from the big day. So y'all, in case you didn't know, well, a lot of y'all know I'm an ordained minister. So I'm going to Quincy, Illinois to hit some people that's very special to me. And I'm looking forward to that. Matter of fact, Tafu Panda asked me yesterday to come next year to do his ceremony. And then next month, I get to give away somebody very special to me. We'll talk about that later, okay? So let's go. Let me go to what I wrote down, y'all. So it's it's all about, let's just be honest about it. Everyone likes to hear a simple good job now and then. Everybody likes to hear, hey man, that was awesome, or that was cool. But appreciation goes beyond that fleeting moment of validation. It does. It taps into a fundamental human need, the desire to feel seen and valued. Yes, seen and valued are necessity. And there's this doctor, Abraham Maslow, and he has this thing called the hierarchy of needs. I remember hearing about it in school because I, at one point in time, wanted to be a psychologist. Yeah, I wanted to be a psychologist. And so I remember this, but as I say, we learn a lot of things in our lives. And when I saw this, I was like, I remember this. Wow. And I started reading it. But anyway, the hierarchy of needs, this needs ranking, um, the the ranking of appreciation is above our basic requirements for survival. So highlighting it is important in our overall well-being. Feeling appreciated validates our efforts, confirms our worth, and fuels the fire within. It's no wonder that there's this author, Gary Chapman, in his book, The Five Love Languages, identifies words of affirmation as a core love language. So, affirmation is a thing, people. For many, hearing thank you, I appreciate you, or simply good job is a powerful expression of love and connection because it means a lot when people take the time to say it. And like Jerry said, it doesn't mean anything if it's empty. I'd rather you say nothing at all than just give me a yeah, thank you. No, you know what? Kick rocks wearing flip flops. Get your ass on away from me. Um, yeah, don't give me no empty platitudes. If you don't mean it, don't say it. It's really that simple. I I'd rather tell a joke and you not laugh if it's not funny than tell a joke and you get me. No, get your ass away from me. Um, it means a lot. So yeah, there's actually science behind appreciation. Appreciation isn't just a warm, fuzzy feeling. You know, it has been scientifically proven or researched, and it revealed a clear link between recognition and positive outcomes across all aspects of our lives. When we feel valued, we appreciate a lot of benefits from it. When we feel appreciated genuinely, man, it does a lot of things. And we may not realize it. Like, for instance, I know I pick on Charlotte a lot, but since I got her on the screen this weekend, I gave out some more lap robes. Matter of fact, Charlotte, when I see you on the 25th, I'm gonna need as many as you can carry, okay? Because I got a project I want to do with those. Um, but I've handed those out this week. I mean, this weekend, and the appreciation from those was great. But as I tell people, I can't take the credit. This goes back to Miss Charlotte. Miss Coley, you and your mom, the things that you guys made, I give those to special individuals, and the appreciation that I get from them is amazing. Um, Miss Charlotte, if you can bring 100 in your little bitty car, I will really, really be surprised. But I'll take them if you bring them. Okay. So that appreciation is a huge, huge thing. Baby sis says that's something big, bro. Psychology was my chosen major when I briefly attended college. There you go. See, I didn't know we had that in common, baby sis. Oh, Papa girl said Papa, huh? So my daughter Shanice, you got the youngest grandbaby watching me on video, huh? Okay, cool, cool. Hey, baby girl, Papa Autumn. Um, and Cody, no, we thank y'all for that, for doing that. And that's why I don't have a problem looking in your face and saying thank you, and making sure I let people know where these things come from so that I can come back and give you the appreciation that they gave me that I don't deserve. All I was able to be was the vessel. So motivation does take flight. Recognition acts like a potent motivator. It reinforces desires, behaviors, and makes us want to go the extra mile, both in our professional pursuits and our personal relationships. So imagine your child beaming with pride after receiving praise for their artwork. Y'all know the little ugly pictures the babies used to make and bring them home, and we had to put them on the refrigerator. You don't know what the hell that was until they told you. You had to kind of make them tell you in a roundabout way. But when you hung that on that refrigerator, it just I G that. Yeah, I G that. What the hell is that? We didn't know, but we told them we loved it and we appreciated it because they brought it to us. Hmm. It was amazing. And if we did that, a lot more kids would be creative. Hence, I'm a creative. Um, yeah, Miss Annette, I'm gonna pick on you here. She says, "Thank you for being my positive for my weekend." Well, thank you. But see, like for instance, Miss Annette, what you do with the horse therapy, I thank you for that. And I've never been on one of your horses, but you're doing something that brings a lot of value to people. You're showing love and appreciation to people, and they're showing it back to you because you're helping them, which means a lot. Cody says, hopefully you can raffle some things to earn a few dollars to help with the nonprofit supplies. We doing that too, I guarantee it. Um, Charlotte says, I couldn't reach as many veterans without you. You are an important part of my mission. I appreciate more than you know. There it is. Uh Ba- what Pumpkin Princess says, she said, and then socks and ties you used to get for Father's Day that you really couldn't stand. I love those socks and ties, daughter. No, don't get it twisted. I love those socks and ties. Because what did I used to tell y'all? You can give me a stick of gum and a handwritten card, and I would love and appreciate it because it came from you. And that's the truth. So happiness takes root. Appreciation fosters a sense of purpose and belonging, leading to greater happiness and reduces stress. And we all could use some reduction in our stress levels. It strengthens the foundations of our relationships and creates a more positive overall environment. When you know that you're somewhere or with someone that appreciates you, not for what you can do for them, but for you being the person that you are, makes a difference. When your job actually appreciates you for the work that you have done and rewards you appropriately, it makes you stick your chest out just a little proud. It makes you work a little harder. It makes you commit just to being the best that you can be, doing what it is that you do. And that's important. Just those words, just the true showing of appreciation makes a big difference. Recognition inspires individuals and teams to set and achieve even higher goals. It does. It creates a growth mindset where challenges are seen as opportunities for learning and improvement. Like for instance, yeah, I'm gonna brag on baby girl, on my daughter. My daughter is a respiratory therapist. She saves lives every day. And when people ask me about what do your kids do? My daughters, I tell them what they do. My daughter's a respiratory therapist. No, she's not a certified. She's not a certified. She's a registered and certified respiratory therapist, and she saves lives. She's down in New Orleans. Matter of fact, she was there in New Orleans during the last hurricane, and she stayed and took care of people because sometimes she doesn't get the thank you from the people who she actually does the work with, the people who she gets to take care of. She doesn't. She don't always get that. So I do appreciate what she does. She saves lives, and I think that's awesome. Um, oh, this is Trey. Remember that house I got you, and I didn't know it was a birdhouse? Yes, I do know the house that you're talking about. And matter of fact, that birdhouse is sitting right there on top of my bookshelf that I still have to this day. Yeah, and it'll never go anywhere as long as God lets me on this earth. I will have that peace. Yeah, I do. Annette says, "Thank you for coming from. Thank you coming from you. I share you with everybody at Airbase. Kadar is still waiting for your ride. I'm looking forward to it." She also says respiratory therapists are the best. They head codes. Okay. Let's see what else we got going on over here. We got people chiming in from LinkedIn for me. It says recognition is the fuel for the mind and soul, plus massages the ego. Yes, it does massage the ego. Who doesn't need a nice massage every now and then? And if you say you don't, guess what? You're lying to yourself. You're lying and the truth ain't in you. So beyond a paycheck, the power of intrinsic rewards. While money is good, while financial security is undeniably important, everybody needs to have enough money to get by. It's not the sole motivator for high performance. So that was a study done by a big name company that only mere 22% of workers rank pay as their top job motivator. 22%. Appreciation, on the other hand, is a more powerful tool for boosting morale, retention, and strengthening personal connection. It speaks to our inherent desire for intrinsic rewards. The satisfaction we gain from a job well done, the fulfillment of a contribution made, and the recognition of our values by others. Yes, we do a job, and yes, we get paid for it. But guess what? We could do that job somewhere else. We could do that job for other people and still get paid for it. But at the same time, when you know that you are appreciated for what you do, you tend to stick around and you tend to work harder. And that goes not only on our jobs, but in our personal lives, at church, whatever you're doing. When you go fishing and you catch a big fish, what do you want to do? You want to fish some more. You want to go more often because it's something rewarding about it. It really is. And I like I say, I know there's a lot of people that like, hey man, I don't need all that attention. I can hang back here in the background. But guess what? Even if you're in the background, you still want to be appreciated. You still want somebody to let you know, hey man, we see you and we thank you. I don't care who you are. Um, That's just the truth. Hey, baby K, she said, right. Um, Cash is king. However, recognitions and perks are also needed. I'll say amen twice. And then baby sis said the same thing. I'm in the 22% honestly. Give me my coins, thank me later. Don't give me, hey, you want to give me some money? Guess what? I'm not turning it down. I ain't turning down nothing but my collar, okay? You know, I think Eddie Griffin said it best, kiss my ass, give me my cash. And I get that. But at the same time, no matter what you do, being appreciated, sincere appreciation just goes a long way. Um, I said before, no, I'm not big and I'm not famous. I don't have an entourage. I'm driving to my shows or flying to a show here and there. And I walk through an airport. I've been recognized in the airport maybe twice. But guess what? I'm good with that. And maybe I'm not that famous because maybe I'm not ready to handle all of that. I still love the fact that people will walk up to me and talk to me after a show, or they buy a book from me and I have a conversation with them. I make a genuine connection to people. And that right there really means a lot to me. I appreciate that. Last night after I did my show, I had a gentleman walk up to me who said he was a he's been teaching psychology for 30 plus years. And he knew a bunch of famous people and everything. And he told me, he said, man, he says, sir, I really loved your show, but more so, I loved your message. And I need you to keep teaching that message, even to us old white folks in Kansas, because it means a lot. And I just truly appreciated you. And when he said that, I- even after the standing ovation and the laughs are gone, that message stuck with me. My friends coming to see me perform, that stuck with me. If I was big and famous, guess what? People wouldn't come to me and talk to me in that fashion. They'd be talking to my people. I don't want you to talk to my people. I want to talk to you because I appreciate you. So, uh, hey, Francine, great to good to see you. Another great classmate of mine that knew me when I actually had hair. Yeah. So, hey, my my Kanice, Miss Adria, good to see you. She says I have 10 people on my team, and once a week I send each of them a kudos note for what great thing they did that week and how I appreciate their contribution to the team. I give you a big old hug for that one because that goes a long way. They look forward to that. Last night when I checked into my hotel room, there was a little 5x7 card and a thank you card that somebody had handwritten at the Marriott and left it for me at the desk, thanking me for my status and thanking me for staying there at the hotel. And that goes a long way. So Adria, what you doing right there, that goes a long way. It really does. And so from over on LinkedIn, we got phony appreciation is often offered because they cannot understand your value and contribution. Ooh. Well, yeah. I could preach that, but I'm not. So brother Robbie, good to see you. He says, I thank my employees and tell them awesome job. I'm proud of you. I was shocked. Most of them would tell me nobody I have worked with or worked for has ever appreciated me. And it goes a long way, Robbie. It really does. When I was running my last two shops, when I was in the shop working, I would thank every day when my team would come to work, I would catch them at the door or when I first opportunity, and I would thank them. Hey, thank you for coming in today. Thank you for being here. And man, the productivity I would get from them was amazing. But I would thank them for being there. And that really, really did mean a lot to them. Um, Baby sis say you never know who needs to hear the message you tell them through your jokes. It's very, very true. Very true, baby sis. Charlotte says, everybody who knows you are genuine in what you say and do. But see, that's just it, Charlotte. Everybody don't know me. They don't. You know me on a different level. A number of y'all know me on a different level. So y'all know, hey man, he's speaking from the heart. But everybody doesn't know that. But I'm glad that you do. And see, I know that I could reach out and shake your hand or come see you, or I could look up and you'll be at one of my shows, support me. And I love and appreciate that more than y'all know. Let's see here. Coley says, actually, Eddie said, I know what he said, but I wasn't gonna go there. I know what he said. This still's on LinkedIn, so some people I work with may see it, so I wasn't gonna say that. But and yes, I know he was talking about the Rodney King $1 million per blow that was rewarded, 50 million in total. Yeah, I know what that was. I'm a comedian, so but anyway, weaving appreciation into the fabric of our lives. We must do this. So, how can we integrate appreciation into the daily tapestry of our lives? Tonight, I'm going to give you a few tips to cultivate a culture of we see you. I see you. Yeah. Um, specifically, I'm sorry, I can't say the word, but I always struggle with specific and specific. Specific is key. A generic job, good job is nice. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good job. But specific phrase for an accomplishment resonates more deeply. Highlight the what and why of your appreciation. Hey, great job fixing my car. I really appreciate you. You know what? These eggs and bacon are probably the best eggs and bacons I've ever had in my life. Thank you very much. And make sure you thank the cook for me. Instead of just saying good job cleaning, try thanks for tackling the dishes so effectively. I wouldn't say effectively. It makes a huge difference in the kitchen. Being specific with your praise makes a big difference. Yeah. Oh man, thank you for cutting my hair. I have never had my hair cut so nice and even and clean. This is amazing. Goes a long way. Timely recognition makes a lasting impact. Acknowledging achievements promptly to maximize the impact. You got to say it, you got to give it to them, bam. When it happens, acknowledge it. It's just like when I was cut up in public, whatever I did, I got my ass whooped right there on the spot. Oh, okay. You want to cut up in public? I'm gonna thank you in public for your cutting up. But when we do it in a timely fashion, a heartfelt thank you in the moment is far more meaningful than a delayed one. You do a great job in first quarter and they don't thank you for it till the fourth quarter. You be like, oh man, I forgot all about that. Oh, okay, thank you very much. Where's my check? Um, Tailored appreciation for unique personalities. Not everyone craves public spotlight. We talked about this earlier. Recognizing individuals, recognize individuals' preferences. A handwritten note for someone who values privacy, or a public shout out for those who thrive on recognition. Not everybody wants to be seen, but not seen by the public, but everybody wants to be acknowledged for their part of the work. I don't care who you are. So that is important. Then personalization does matter. That handwritten note expressing gratitude for somebody's efforts or a public acknowledgement of, somebody doing a great job can make a lasting impact, especially to a child. I'm gonna take y'all back. You remember going to school and you do something great, or you get a great, you get 100% on your school paper, and then you got that gold star, that little 10 piece of plastic gold star. And the bigger the star, the more it meant to you. That little bitty gold star. And as we get older, as we've gotten older, that gold star still means something to us. That gold star was the seal of approval that said you did something amazing, that you did something awesome. Or the teacher take and write a big 100% on your paper, man. You wanted to take that thing and staple it to your shirt and walk around and go to recess wearing it. Got 100%. That's right. On my colors test. I know my red, my green, my black. I know them all. It does go a long way. Appreciation doesn't have to be a grand gesture. It doesn't. That's why a lot of times when I award a thank you packet, there are times when I'll just, especially if I'm moving in traffic, I'm moving, I'll just hand the thank you package to a veteran and walk off. I'll just say, hey, thank you for you. I just would like to give you, may I give you something as a token of appreciation for you serving in our military? They go, yeah. I give it to him. I say, hey, man, thank you for your service. And I walk off. Appreciation is the everyday acknowledgement that shows someone their contributions are seen and valued. Yeah. So by fostering a culture of appreciation in our workspaces, in our family lives, in our friendships, we're not only unlocking the true potential of ourselves and those around us, but we also climb that ever important Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as I talked about earlier, a bit higher. After all, everyone deserves to hear a simple, we see you and you matter. And that resonates with me because, like I told you earlier, my love language is words of affirmation. I do appreciate words of affirmation. I do. But I'm not the only one. Now, for those of y'all that are not familiar with Maslow's hierarchy chart, I'll give it to you real quick. It's first step, psychological needs. This is all about staying alive. Food, water, sleep, and shelter come first. Second step, safety. Only once you not, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read across my screen here. I'll move it over here so I can see it. Excuse me. Once you're not worried about survival, you want to feel safe. This means having a safe place to live, feeling secure, and knowing you're not in danger. That's step number two, safety needs. Step number three, love and belonging. We all want to feel loved and appreciated by others. This includes having friends, family, and feeling like you belong to a group, community. You guys are my community here. Fourth step, esteem. Now you start caring about how you see yourself. You want to feel good about your abilities and accomplishments. And then the top step on this hierarchy chart is self actualization. This is about reaching your full potential and becoming the best that you can be. You don't have to complete each step before moving to the next one, but generally it's tough to worry about feeling good about yourself if you're hungry, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. I tell comics all the time. They say, "Man, I'm supposed to quit my job and go travel the country, and I'm gonna make a go at it." I say, "I'm gonna tell you something, bro. From experience, don't quit your day job because there ain't nothing funny about a hungry comedian. You need to be able to feed yourself, and it goes a long way." Okay, so now we being funny. Why you gonna bring up Sir Pop, man? Why you gonna do that? I know that's not Shanice. I know that's Trey. You always bring it up, Sir Pop, man. It don't feel bad. When I go back, there's still certain guys that I played football with that still refer to me as Sir Pop. Yes, sir. Um, yeah, he did take it way back, didn't he? Hey, Marion, good to see you. It has been a while, but we're glad to see you. I hope you're doing okay. And that says, as a person and veteran, you walk the walk and you talk the talk. I do my best. Sometimes I do fall short, and that I can own. Because guess what? I'm human. I am. And I own it. I really do. But that's my message for tonight, y'all. We see you. I see you. And I want you to see yourself and appreciate you. But at the same time, take a moment to appreciate those that are around you. And then a special one I do want to say as I close out the show. I have three of my people who call me dad or pops, and I know what this week was, and I know what the day is for y'all. I love you. I'm sorry that there was nothing I could do to fix this, but this too will pass, as it does every year, and I'm still here for you as long as God gives me breath. Still here for you. So is Miss Nanette, and I love you more than anything. So, guys, this was our message for tonight. I see you next Sunday. Remember what I always tell you every week is God loves you. I love you. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Take care of them kids. Give them a hug from me. Respect our vets. Happy birthday, Princess Aubrielle. This has been another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. Until next week, God bless you. $2.